This part of the book I will read without harmonica accompaniment. Okay, the nameless man had been subjected all throughout the years of 1982 to 1996 to mind-numbing drugs that not only weakened ruthlessly his powerful heart, but left him almost 100 pounds overweight and completely unable to create the living poetry, novels, and philosophical discourses he was placed indeed on this earth to do. Now, in the year 2020, he seethed with unforgiving hatred for the Department of Mental Health, a reprobate institution which treated often its inmates no better than dogs, torturing them ruthlessly with monstrous amounts of drugs possessing such torturous side effects in many cases that many patients were left writhing in agony in thick padded rooms. The doctors, nurses, and MHWs were lucky enough to live their lives unmolested by such heinous cruelties that they themselves were so easily capable of dishing out on others. The nameless man's one-room apartment of late had been infiltrated with a various and varied variety of cockroaches, mice, and now and then even rats. Blood and rotten cantaloupe were often seen dripping down the walls of his room in erstwhile chunks of nonlinear matinee time sequences of shut up, dig yourself a hole, and jump in it for us to bury you up to your neck time, while centipedes, spiders, and rattlesnakes chew off first your ears, then your nose, and finally gouging out your eyeballs, swallow your entire head whole. Somewhere far away from the ruinous decay of the blood-hemorrhaging inmates of the death-rattling city, there were places where within pockets of humanity showed true concern for one another, where children under the age of 18 weren't forced to take mind-altering psychotropic maladies when their growing brains weren't even fully formed yet. They might find themselves, if they were lucky enough, living with adults who honestly cared about their well-being. I, the author of this manuscript, have never met one inmate of a mental institution who, when labeled schizophrenic, acted anywhere near halfway normal on psychotropic medications. Maybe with some human love, compassion, and understanding, they would gain back what the actual horrors of their much earlier lives had robbed from them.